That was wild. One of a kind.
Later. You working this weekend?
No, I'm going to Nashville this weekend.
Oh, enjoy it, Jim. Good time. Keep it posted on your dad and everything like that.
I will. I appreciate your input. Thanks for making these signals. All right, man. Take care.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live on the LI Sports Network, Wednesday Night Hockey in the SCHSHL. Travis Quigley on the call, Paul Trentini on the cam. St. Anthony's Friars, Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls Freshman Division Hockey underway. Bulls possessed, but the Friars force a quick turnover. Nichols forced to make an immediate save. St. Anthony's looking for a quick goal here. Very early in this contest, 5-1-2 entering tonight, fourth place in the freshman division currently. Bulls sitting at 3-5. It's the Bulls freshman blue squad. So Friars back in. Nooner gets slowed up. Bulls freshman red squad currently occupying the top spot in the freshman standings. Tied with East Islip at 16 points, ESM 13. These Friars with 12 wearing their black uniforms tonight on the away bench, going right to left. Bulls in the home white. Longwood with 11 points. Middle Country, Southampton, Sachem sandwiched together with 10. Westside Slip 8, KPC 7, Smithtown Connect Quad 6 points, Ward Melville with 3. St. Anthony's looking to skate out of his zone. Tizzano curling back a couple times, trying to find the outlet, and now stretches it into neutral ice. Stopped up off the bench, jumped over the stick of Cetera. Scooped up, Malazewski trying to wheel now. Over the blue, gonna flip it in. Felt the pressure coming from the Friars. Out of the net to stop it. Tonight's starting goalie for the Friars is Brody Morbillo. St. A's chip it out. Looking to catch up to the 50-50 puck. Icing gonna be called instead as it makes it all the way to the goal line. Exactly 2 minutes played here in the opener. 6 games total tonight. 3 on the south, 3 on the north. Developmental hockey underway on the south side. Brady Campbell and Johnny Malizia taking you through the call over there. Turnover forced off the draw. Save made. Morbillo immediately makes the stop upon asking. Kept in the zone by the Bulls. Morbillo out to play it. Gets some good air under that one. Sends it all the way out. Another icing going to be called, though. See on the ticker below the upcoming games for tonight passing by, and for now Friday night 12/19, the upcoming schedule here on LISN as we head into our holiday break. Friars looking to get out still. Working forward, it's Tizzano. Tizzano, nice move, takes the shot, save made. Nichols, rebound still in the slot. It'll be collected and wheeled out now by Malone. Malone over the blue. Backhands it towards the net, paddled aside by Morbillo. Puck gets dropped back and played back to the blue line. Cleared back in by the Bulls. And the Friars are going to look to break things out. Tizzano slides a pass to McCauley. McCauley avoids the pressure and buzzes up the ice. McCauley cuts in. Gets forced into the corner. Pushed up to the point. Now back out of the corner. McCauley stick checked away by Nichols. McCauley back into the corner. Ivazaj cuts out. Just has it knocked off the twig. And now here come the Bulls. Had numbers, but reading it perfectly and intercepting was Tizzano. Right back in McCauley. Toe drag. Wraps it to the weak side. Unable to hold the line, so St. Anthony's will reset as Ivazaj back for it first. Splits through 2 forecheckers. Goes to cut over the blue, has to delay, stays on side. Stretching the leg out was Henry. Bulls clear the zone once more. Solis moves it to Tizzano, drops it through the skates. Tries a centering pass on the backhand, couldn't get it out front. Bulls chip it out, 50-50 foot race. It's won by Haas across, great feed. The shot, save made. Puck is pushed out. We keep going here. 9:45 remaining in the first period. Still looking for the opener. Great chance right there from the Bulls. Their best opportunity of this game so far. Flipped out to the red line. It's collected by Wetzel. Wetzel dumps it in. Stretch pass, turned over. Chance for Smithtown. Spinning a shot on net, drawing a penalty. And we've got our first power play of the night for the Bulls. It was Delaney who picked off the pass and drew the chance. And now a 2-minute tripping call. Going way of Menino. We'll take a look here at that opportunity for the Bulls. It was a good look, great pass, and a nice stop by Brody Morbillo. Power play begins here. Bulls on the keep. And the Friars clear, second time of asking. Smithtown gonna have to break things out once more. Moratore cuts and shoots, save made, rebound is swallowed up. St. Anthony's able to send it down after the D-zone face-off. Collision behind the net of Nichols. Getting the better of it, Wasilewski, he'll skate. Puts it across to Petroselli. He'll backhand it in. And his first back hits McCauley. McCauley trying to fire it out, is kept in. That shot deflected, and Nooner gets in the lane, blocks it, sends it all the way, 200 feet. Nichols gonna leave the puck out for Hoffman. Gonna buzz around the net. Stretches it for Wasilewski. Wasilewski over the blue, lost his footing. Nooner settles. Trying to put one onto the tape of Henry. Henry pokes it into the zone, foot raised back, and it was won by Donnarumma. Throws it all the way down, just 30 seconds left on the power play. Scissor play behind the net for the Friars. Wheels are turning. Driving wide, McCauley, backhand, forehand save made, rebound covered up by Nichols. We've played half of the first period, still looking for our first goal from either side. Nothing the score between the Friars and the Bulls. Smithtown trying to send it along. We return to 5-on-5 hockey as the Friars able to successfully kill off the penalty. It's Tizzano with speed. Just jabbed off his stick, flipped back to center ice. Menino, D-to-D. Pushed along, and here come the Friars. Cutting, firing, crossbar! What a look. So close for Landon Ivazej. Still with the Friars. Couple of head fakes. Puck to the net is blocked by Scully. Point pass, deflected, rebound, they score! It's St. Anthony's who open up the scoring with 6:23 to go in the first. a 1-0 lead thanks to the rebound goal from Nicholas Tizano. Shot from the point, initial redirection, scoops it right back up. Puts it around the outstretched pad of Nichols, and a 1-0 lead for the Friars. Haas intercepts that, but couldn't maintain possession. Back comes St. A's. Haas trying to break out, takes a bump from Tizano. He steals the puck away, drops it off at the point. Menino couldn't settle it down. It was Tizano from Menino for the opener. Still with the Friars. Trying to use this momentum to get another. Back off the boards. Abizadjian punched away by Nichols. Rebound, collected. Back on goal, save. Bulls get it out. Nichols making her 4th start of the season. Has faced a decent amount of shots here with 5 minutes to go in the first, and outside of that lone goal from the Friars, in which was scored off of a rebound, she's been firm in the blue paint, making the saves that she has needed to make. Collision in the corner. St. Anthony's with it. Backdoor try. One-timer look off the outside of the net. Pass to the slot. Delaney clears it to the corner. Bulls look to get it out. Held at the point. Shot blocked. Skips across to Todd Rauch. Off the wall to the point. Walking, firing. That's blocked in front. Another chance. Save Nichols. Rebound still there in the paint. And it's covered up for the whistle. Friars with it. Sticked away. And now back with Henry. Henry rolls right to the net. Shoulder stop. Out of the corner. Still with the Friars. Another save for Nichols. And now we get a whistle as a penalty is called on the Bulls. And St. A's will go on the power play. High sticking call on Scully. And a 2-minute power play for St. Anthony's. One back to the point, kick down the wall, and drop back again for Nooner. He'll walk to the bumper spot. Tizano opens up, slides it back door. Now the shot off the side of the net. Protected by Henry. He'll post up for Tizano. Up to the point. Nooner, little head fake. Back down the boards. Tizano rolls the circle. Takes the shot, sticked aside by Nichols. Still with the Friars. Seam pass. Tizano couldn't settle on the backhand. The captain curls up and throws it back to the corner. At the point now, back to the right flank. Friars settle down, middle, one-time try, save, rebound. Tizano couldn't put it back on goal, and the Bulls get it out. Friars, quick regroup. Minute left on the power play. Swept away from Tizzano, dumps it in. Wetzel's first to touch. Quick spin behind his own net, trying to clear, lost his footing. Puck pops to Hoffman, he'll send it off the glass and out. Miscommunication on the stretch pass for the Friars, and an icing going to be called. 2:37 remaining in the first. 36 seconds left on the penalty to Scully. Back at the point. Backhand shovel play deep from Muratore as the Bulls look to kill some more time off of this. Around to the weak side, and out come the Friars. A little inside out fake from Solis to the net. Shoots just over the head of Leah Nichols. Hammered back down low. Behind the cage, a 2-on-2 battle. It's swatted ahead from Muratore. He'll send it out, and that'll kill off the rest of the time here on the penalty to Scully. Back to 5-on-5. Both teams perfect on the penalty kill. Friars get it out. Racing in. Trying to cut back middle with a shot. Lizavizaj just went wide with the opportunity. It's going to be held in. Menino, that's blocked in front. Still in the slot, though. Now taken by Donnarumma. Backhander just helped out by Muratore. Resetting here are St. Anthony's. Swatted back into the zone. And the Bulls just quick to get it out once more. Pinballing around for both sides as they try to settle things down here as we approach the final minute. Sent all the way and putting it around his own net, Morbillo. Reversal with Delaney all over it. Delaney trying to take possession. Gets help from Wazalewski. Now to Delaney, out to the slots. Missed the stick of Haas. Into the corner. Final minute now. And the Friars look to quickly escape. Losing the handle with Solis. They clear on the second try. Haas trying to wheel through neutral ice. Able to fire it in deep. And looks to go to work. Around for Solis. Up the boards, hacked, not out. As Haas turns and takes a check from Menino. Now the Friars clear, lost in the skates. Wazalewski pokes it middle, scooped up Henry. Henry to his backhand, onto his forehand. Stopped up Nichols. Delayed offside. Scully moves it over, and that's going to do it for the first. It's 1-1. Pardon me. 1-0 in favor of the Friars, thanks to the lone goal in that period from Nicholas Tizzano, bearing on the rebound after the shot from the point from Francesco Menino. We'll be back for the second period in just a moment here on LISN. Second period begins here on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley here on the mic. Paul Trentini there on the cam. And it's 1-0 for the Friars over the Bulls here in freshman division hockey. Suffolk County High School Hockey League Wednesday night action at the rinks. 3 games on the south, 3 on the north. We got 2 varsity games to follow tonight. Backhand try, save, rebound, they score! Quick start for the Friars in period 2, and it's 2-0. Right around the net, a backhand try, and posts it up on the back post. Patrick Cetera taps the rebound in, and a 2-goal lead. Just 27 seconds into period number 2. Hot start for the Friars. We're back to the action, and it's the Bulls who force a turnover. It's Petroselli who walks and shoots. Morbillo shuts the door. Keeps play moving here. There's a lot of speed up the ice. McCauley's chance blocked by Wetzel. Takes it around into the slot. One time it doesn't go to Zano. Now that is parried aside by Nichols, fighting through some traffic as there was a ton of bodies in front there. We got a penalty being called. Interference going on St. Anthony's. And the Bulls are going on the power play once again. Just a minute 1 into the middle frame. Cetera here in the second, Tizano in the first, our 2 goal scorers in this matchup. Bulls going to try to respond here with the power play chance. Nifty stick work on the breakout from Solis. His pass, though, broken up, dumping it back in. Borison. That was a good step from Wasilewski. Borison stays all over it. Engaged in battle with Petit, who clears. Friars intercept, but delayed offside, so they're going to have to tag up. This will allow Smithtown a chance for a clean breakout with the advantage. Over the blue. Shot broken up by Menino. Backhanded into space. And a foot race is won. Stopping up, nice move. Slid across, save Nichols, rebound still there. Back in front again, they score! Rouch starts it in the offensive zone, winning the foot race, made the initial pass, and gets it back in the slot. You see the initial pass he made there, Nichols with the save. The Friars just stick with it, as that was Solis, who was the one who put it back in space for him all the way in the defensive zone, followed it all the way up. And it's Rouch in the middle of the house, lying in wait for that puck. 3-0 lead now. Collision there, stepping up and playing the body was Dylan Haas. It's Haas who gets the puck now with 40 seconds on the power play. Over to Nichols. Slides it over to Petroselli. Petroselli going to get it to the net. Backhanded away. Thrown on goal. That's blocked. Puck pops about 10 feet in the air. Glove down, and now skating it out. Logan McCauley. McCauley, nice move around Hoffman to the backhand. Poke check Nichols. 2 seconds and 1. It's 5-on-5 again. Friars remain perfect on the penalty kill and walk away with a shorty off that one. It's McCauley over the red. Splits through 2 defenders. Now shoots. Stopped up by Nichols. Tizano on the forecheck. Takes the pass away from Hoffman. Drops it to the point. Return to Tizano. Touches it to the corner. Hoffman's going to get there first. Back up the boards. Tizano stops it up. Cuts to the slot. One hands it back door. They score! The one-hand pass to the one-time bomb. And it's 4-0 thanks to the rip from Reginald Henry. Friars having a big second period here. And just a little over 3.5 minutes into it. Dumped in, Morbillo wraps it. Poked out of the zone by Hoffman. Icing going to be called on Smithtown. Backhand try on goal. Kick save with the right pad. Stretched out into the zone. It was Werstein. Just had it poked away by Nooner, and out he comes. Nooner continues wide around Scully. Tucking the shoulder around the net. Drops it through the seam. Tizano drags and shoots. Save made, and it's covered. Friars off the draw, spinning try, just goes wide for Henry. Back into the corner. Chance back door broken up. Combination of Nichols and the defenseman Gray Hoffman. Offside going to be called here. 10-10 to go in the second. Friars win the faceoff. It's Menino. Had it taken away from him. And he's going to hold up Muratore and take a penalty. Bulls going on the power play. Friars able to send it all the way down to start the Bulls power play. Friars sent it down so fast that they did it quicker than my man Paul Trentini could react. Friars possessed. They sent it down the ice. And McCauley throwing it back. Gonna touch it middle was Todd Rauch. Guns up on the stick of Malizeski. Delayed offside. Sent down the length of the sheet. Wetzel back on it. Poked away from him. Henry banks it off the back of the net. Roush to the point. Nooner puts it back where it came from. Foot race for it. Henry and Hoffman. Hoffman plays the body, and now the Bulls are out. Chance here. Reed Malizeski trying to toe drag around Nooner. And he swipes it off his stick. Hoffman slows it up. Wetzel looking long. Poked ahead. Friars regain it. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Menino. Almost a costly turnover in the high slots. Instead, Friars make it out of the zone with the puck. Two on two, up the wall. Stopped up and flipped to neutral ice. McCauley felt some back pressure from Lazaleski. Continues to drive towards the cage. Cutting across, making the defensive stop. Five on five again, and not for long, as the Friars are going to get called for too many on the ice now. Power play again for Smithtown Hauppauge. The Friars who win the face-off and look to get the puck out. Chipped into space. One-on-one chance. Tizano, backhand, forehand. Gonna be denied by Nichols. Stopped it up right on the goal line. We got two varsity games to follow this matchup here on the North Rink. Friars and Ward Melville set to square off after this, our middle game of the night. And we'll wrap things up with Northport against Pat Med. Again, both those games in the varsity division. Power play continues here for the Bulls. They clear the zone. Trying to get on the puck immediately is Malone, taking it back behind the net. And sending it all the way down was Solis. Picked off. Chance here. Ibazage put it wide. Solis on the keep-in. Trying to put it on goal. It's blocked up. 2-on-1. Back for Solis. Mini breakaway to the backhand. Poke check Nichols. Nice move to Zano. Pass went through Ivaza's skates. Now to the high slot, shoveled over the net. Zano keeps it in. Continues to scurry down the boards. Tries a head fake, and it's swept away by Petroselli. Back with Solis at the point. Fires it across D to D. Takes a big hop off the boards, and it's Menino who will settle it down. Walks in, shoots, he scores. Another shorty for the Friars. 5-0 lead. Collects the pass off the wall and takes it right to the cage. 5-0 now. St. Anthony's. 5 unanswered, 4 here coming in the second. Looking to kill off another penalty, 10 seconds away from it. Shot wide off the stick of Cetera. Out of the corner. That goes wide, and 5-on-5 again. 5:50 remaining in the second. Picked off. Thrown on goal. Scully blocks it. And a penalty called here. Brody Meyer to the box. And a power play here for the Friars. One to the boards. Pushed up to the point. McCauley right back down the wall. Racing to the corner. Henry gets there first. Settles it down for Tizano. Up top, McCauley. Lane to walk in. Shoot! Save for Nichols. Tizano resets. Looking cross point. Missed tape and comes all the way out. Nooner has to collect. McCauley around the cage, continues to wheel the ozone. Across for Tizano, drops it back for McCauley. Almost swept away, keeps possession though. Now will shoot and hits the post. Henry behind the net, knocked down by Hoffman. Wraps it around, and McCauley on the keep. A seam pass, hits Tizano on the tape. Rolls up top to the point. Now into the slot with a lane to shoot. It's blocked by Wetzel. Hoffman with a chance to clear. And he gets it all the way out. Orbillo stops it. Gonna look to go long. And puts it right on McCauley's stick, who turns up ice quickly while the Bulls were trying to make a change. They go offside. Orbillo was looking for the apple there. Middle, and it's going to be back with the Friars as the Bulls were trying to regroup. Doesn't harm them though, as they're able to send it all the way down. Orbillo going to come all the way to the corner to play this one. This pass gets knocked out of the air, and Haas trying to turn it to the net. Quickly, space gets closed off though. Another successful penalty kill here. As the power plays haven't been going for either side, but it's been the Friars who have been able to get their penalty kill going. They're on power kill mode tonight, as I like to call it, as over the line with a chance goes wide. That shot on goal, and it's covered up. Faceoff's won by the Friars, and it's cycled in low behind the net. And a penalty called. Power play Bulls coming. 5-0 lead still for the Friars with 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Power play starts. Weak side wrap. It's going to be held in the zone by Meyer. Smithtown looking to set up. It's back to Meyer. He'll roll and shoot. Glove save, Morbillo. Rebound try. Goes off to the corner, hitting a skate. Scully back towards the net. Skips over a couple sticks. Goes wide. McCauley fires it all the way. 2:25 remaining in the second. First on the puck is Henry. Beats Scully to the puck. Henry, quick spin move out of the corner to the backhand. He scores. 6-0 St. Anthony's. And it's their third shorty of the night. Great take from Henry. He's got 2 now. Roush, Menino, Henry all scoring shorthanded goals in this one. Another penalty being called, this time going on the Bulls. Four-on-four hockey for the next 40 seconds. And then Sotero will return. It'll be a power play for the Friars. Torre gets it from Wetzel, returns it to him. Wetzel lost it in his skates, knocked down by Menino. Haas on the forecheck. Forces the turnover. Cuts out of the corner. Save Morbillo. Up the wall. Hoffman couldn't keep the line. Friars possess. McCauley looking to skate with it. Haas all over him. Power play for St. Anthony's as we enter the final minute of period 2. 6-0 lead for the Friars. McCauley splits through a couple, trying to work middle. Knocked off his stick. Held in, Nooner, great spin. Hits Tisano with the pass. Tisano, nice cut across the seam. Chance, glove save by Nichols. Wraparound try, they score! Second time of asking. Todd Roush now has 2. On the power play, 7-0 St. Anthony's. Back into the zone come the Friars. Time's going to expire on them as they were looking for one more. 7-0. After 2 periods of play. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment for the 3rd period on the LI Sports Network. Here we go for the 3rd. Friars looking for a quick one again, just like they got in the 2nd. Puck swung up to the point. A D-to-D pass. Spinning shot on goal. Nichols with the save. Covers it up. Friars possess. Tizzano, nice move. Splitting 2. Puts it towards the goal. Stick to side. Pushed out of the zone. And a one-on-one chance. Orstein couldn't get it to the net. To the high slot. Knifed away from Meyer. And now Tizzano takes the rolling puck. 2-on-1. Has Henry to his left. Little backhand toe drag. Lost it in his own skates. And Scully blocks the pass. Bulls clear the zone. And it's going to be a chance here for Haas. He's in. Stops up to the nets. Couldn't get a shot off. Bulls are buzzing. Shot save. Rebound. Covered up. Bulls kept it in momentarily. It's back out with St. A's taken away from Nooner. And Wasilewski races in. Nice move. Trying another. This time he's stopped up by McCauley. Logan McCauley down the right side. Drops it off. Cetera taking it to the net. Knifed away. That chance goes wide. Wetzel puts it up the wall. Out of the corner come the Friars. Up to the point with the pass. That chance stopped up by Nichols. the blue. Driving in, firing, and scoring is McCauley. Eight nothing for St. Anthony's. Took it right down the middle lane and put it top shelf. Save made, covered up quick by Morbillo. Bulls with a keep in. Taken back though by Tizzano. Behind his own net. Stolen. And across Menino to play the body of Malizeski. Stretch pass. A breakaway incoming. Henry to the backhand. He scores. Beats out the diving poke, able to get it to his backhand and put it upstairs to extend the lead now for for St. Anthony's over Smithtown. Back in the Friars. Lawrenson trying to do a quick stutter step at the top of the circle. It's knocked away from him, and out come the Bulls. Haas stops up, slides to Meyer. Opens and shoots. Morbillo scoops it up with the glove. Over 5 minutes gone. Now here in the third is we continue to tick on towards the end of regulation here. Just 1-0 after the first period. Took a little while before we found our opening marker, and then just a dominant second period from the Friars helped them really pull away. Penalty coming up here. Timeout called by Smithtown Hauppauge, and the power play coming their way here. 2 and 10 gets called in that sequence. back out of the timeout now, and it's a power play here for Smithtown Hauppauge. Can the Bulls capitalize on the man advantage? Chance here. Doesn't go, and out comes St. Anthony's. Bulls trying to get it back in. Trying to split through is Haas. Nothing there for him. And now Friars looking to clear one more time with 1:10 left on this penalty kill. Up and over everybody. Eight minutes left in this hockey game before we got our varsity doubleheader. Puck's hinged back. Redlining in, McCauley wide of the net. Punched back in. Friars again doing a really good job on the penalty kill tonight. 3 shorthanded goals, and really haven't given Smithtown much to do offensively, despite having the advantage of skaters on the ice. Wetzel, little head fake, and now stretches it out. Puck came underneath the stick of Petroselli. Nooner was given a 2 and a 10 for head contact, so his night is done. He'll be in the box for the remainder of this evening. We're back to 5-on-5. Another successful penalty kill for St. Anthony's. Up to the point, Tizzano sauces it right back down the boards. Ends up in the corner. Foot race won by Petit. Wraps it around. Puck's kept in. Saved Nichols. And dished ahead for Malone. Malone on the backhand, trying to hit Muratore. Ends up going off the noggin of Menino. Delayed offside on the Bulls. Friars can take their time. Tizzano peels back into his own zone. And now starts the breakout. Moves it ahead for Cetera. Knifed away from him. Malone. A looping backhand on goal. Knocked out of the air with the paddle by Morbillo. Tizzano, a couple spin moves behind his own net. Still protecting the puck. Now has plenty of space to work with. Looks to stretch it out. Pulls off the backhand of Cetera. Recollected by Rauch. Moves ahead. Cetera through the middle. Ivazaj couldn't collect. Ivazaj avoids the check. It's 3-on-2. Offside is called. 5.5 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Friars Ward Melville coming up next. Northport and Pat Med to close out the night here on LISN. Friars dump it in. Wetzel back to collect, posts up behind the cage. Starts to move, will retreat back one more time. Banks it off the net, avoids a check from Borison. Delaney floats it towards the net. Morbillo out, puts it off the backboards to McCauley. McCauley trying to wheel. Fights off a couple forecheckers, shoots it from outside the zone. Nichols kicks it away. Drop pass McCauley, and Solis moves it long to Borison. Over the blue line. Nice move, Borison. Couldn't get a shot off as Wetzel came over and took it away. Jonathan Wetzel floats across ice, knocked down out of the air by Borison. Friars possess. Under 4 to go now. Puck's settled. Back to the point. Dished across. Return to Tizano. Floats it in low. It's Henry with possession now. Off the wall. Tizano scoops. Sauces one through the seam. Big hit thrown there, and a penalty going to be called on it. Roughing call going the way of the Bulls and Gray Hoffman. Power play Friars as time continues to tick on down. Back to the point, and the slap shot steered away. One more time. Menino, stick stop for Nichols out front again. Bulls try to get it out. Menino keeps it in. Another save. Nichols covers it up. No, instead we'll elect to keep it moving. Wanted to cover. No pressure coming, so why not? Tap RT, keep it moving. Tizano runs into the brick wall of Wasilewski. Haas there to help. Donnarumma trying to get the angle right. It's cleared out of his zone by the Friars. Bulls trying to send it back 200. Taken away. Drop pass by Hoffman, and Henry evading some stick pressure. Back point for Tizano. Slides it across Menino. A snapshot off the glove of Nichols. Henry takes it behind the net. Nice play off the back of the cage. Trying to spin away from pressure. Puts it around for Rauch. Point. Menino. Shot gets blocked by Haas. And Haas trying to send it long. Pass is blocked. Racing to pick it up was Donnarumma. Donnarumma looking back post. Nobody could get a stick on it there for the Bulls. Back, repeated the point, just wide. Final minute of play. Donnarumma gets knocked to the ice by Tizano. Tizano protecting the puck as Donnarumma stays on him. And they both run into each other. Back to 5-on-5 to close out the remainder of this game. That's get deflected down, doesn't go. Save made in front. We got a penalty called on the play. Just 30 seconds left. Let's take a look at this stop. Kicking out the left toe to make the save there. And that's going to do it for this hockey game as well, as both sides content with just letting time run out here. And it's the Friars who will pick up a 9-0 victory over the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls Blue Squad here in the freshman division. Smithtown falls to 3-6. Friars go to 6-1-2. The Bulls Blue Squad back in action Wednesday, January 7th for a 6:20 game against Kings Park Comac. The Friars return to the rinks Monday, January 5th for a 6:20 game against the Smithtown Bulls Red Squad. On behalf of everybody here at LISN, Paul Trentini, myself, Travis Quigley, we want to wish both squads a very happy and healthy holiday season. Enjoy the time off with friends and family. Maybe we get another snow, maybe a little bit of pond hockey over the break. I know we would all love that. But most importantly, again, enjoy this time with your friends and family over the holiday season. Enjoy the New Year's celebration. We'll see some of you on the 27th for the SCHSHL All-Star Game. And then right back here after the new year, kicking things off again on the 4th. On behalf of Paul Trentini, I'm Travis Quigley. Have a great rest of the night, everybody. Friars and Patriots coming up next in the varsity division here on the LI Sports Network.